Welcome to the Soul Tide podcast. I'm Brecken.
And I'm Brittany. This is your space where we keep it raw, real, and 100% authentic.
Let's get Soul Tide, sis.
Welcome back to Soul Tide.
Soul Tide, guys.
We are in a new studio.
We are.
We thought like last time we were filming, it was just chaos. Mm-hmm. And we said, it's time.
It's time. We knew we were outgrowing the space, but we tried to make it work.
Yeah.
With having our kids home, because you know the mom guilt. But it's still there regardless.
Yeah.
We feel the guilt when we're there seeing and hearing them.
Right.
I feel less guilty now,
do too.
actually.
I actually, that's surprising because we get in and we get out.
Yeah,
and it's like,
you just get it done.
Yeah.
You down to business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, but that movie,
It's so good. Megan just watched
childhood. I freaking loved Mulan.
it. So did I.
So good.
Today, we are going to dive into breathwork, the world of breathwork, what it's all about, why you need it and why you should be doing it. And just kind of like our healing journey. We have both talked about how like we're both on this healing journey right now, and we always will be.
Yeah.
And we were kind of brainstorming things that we should be sharing on our podcast. And we thought, why not just share exactly what we're going through?
Yeah.
Why not share what we've been through? And we're in the thick of it right now.
Yeah. And what we've done that supported us that might support other people.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think that, I mean, last week we kind of honed in on really making it a series, bringing guest speakers in the mix and having other perspectives and eyes and views and all the things, but like a continued series from us about our healing journeys and what has supported us.
Yeah.
So episode one,
Breathwork. Which, what I love about breathwork is it's accessible for literally everyone.
Yeah.
Like it is your own breath. It's high on your own supply. It's there any second you need it, truly. First, I want to start with like what breathwork is.
Yeah.
Because it can be kind of daunting when you think of like, oh, do breath work. It will help regulate your nervous system or it'll help you calm down. And you're like, well, how? How do I do it?
That's how I feel.
Yes. And that's how I felt too in the beginning. And what breath work is basically it's intentionally breathing to alter your emotional, physical, and it's to alter your state, essentially, your consciousness.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me that through just your breath, you can change your oxygen levels, your CO2 in your blood. You can create like altered states of consciousness, similar to plant medicines.
It's so crazy.
It's so cool.
Wow.
It's wild. And there's different styles of breath work. A kind of deeper belly breathing is going to calm you down. It's going to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is like your rest and digest. So like there's a reason why when we're like stressed, we go, and there's like a sigh.
It's like an innate,
It's
like
nature.
It's natural. Like
Yes.
It's like your body knows, even though you
consciously don't.
Yes.
So that deep exhale literally stimulates your vagus nerve, which is like at the base of your spine, your brain. And this nerve extends all the way through every vital organ in your body. And it touches your life force, like everything in you. And it regulates digestion. It regulates your nervous system, everything.
It's so crazy.
It is crazy.
When you think about it like that, you're like,
it's wild.
Wow.
So a deep breath or a deep exhale gets you into more of like that calm state. So like we're talking like box breathing, like slow inhales and exhales. That's more of like a relaxation. It lowers your cortisol. A lot of times you see, I think this is where people get overwhelmed with breath work, is they'll see videos of deep somatic healing where people are shaking and crying and screaming. And they're like, what is that?
that's a nerve for me.
Yeah. But what that's actually doing is, so faster inhales is decreasing the CO2 in your blood, and it increases your energy, and it basically stimulates a fight or flight response. So you are ready to go.
Ready to take it on.
Yes.
Wow.
So it can increase your energy, which what you see online, these videos of people crying, when you're in a sympathetic state, your nervous system, you're activated. You're on. And this actually creates a space for your body to be able to feel things.
Wow.
Because it puts you back into that state of fight or flight that maybe when trauma happened or when something in your life went wrong, and it lets you feel it again and move through the emotion in a safe environment.
Wow. So that it does kind of mirror, I feel like, a lot of things you're saying too, like plant medicine journeys or things like that. But what I love about breath work, from what I've heard, is that it's something that you can really do every day. Maybe not somatic. I don't know about that. I don't know how that works.
I mean, if you want.
But it's this is a tool that you have that's free.
Yep.
That you can do every single day to reset and recalibrate.
Yeah.
Which I think we all could benefit from.
Yes.
I literally got out of the car today and was like, I need to learn some breath work.
I need some mother effing breath work.
Literally. I think I did say that, actually.
Yeah.
But
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because once you start doing breath work and just using it every day, I find myself instinctually doing it without realizing I'm doing it, because I know it's going to calm me down.
Yeah.
But things you can do every day. Let's go into that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a big one. And as moms, we do not have time to sit there and do a full hour, 90-minute long somatic breathwork healing journey. Yeah. Because it is a journey, the somatic ones.
That's when it feels daunting, I think, for a lot of people who don't understand it, like me.
Right.
And from what I see, I'm like, okay, I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
That's the wrong verbiage. Of course, I have time for it if I make it. Yeah. But I'll shelf that for another week. Exactly. And I'll keep shelving it.
Yep.
So
So one of my favorite, I learned this from Andrew Huberman. Yeah. Love him. He's daddy.
He's daddy.
But he teaches this breath work where let's say I'm going to give an example. I do this a lot in my car because that's when I feel as a mom, you're rushing out the door and da-da-da. And you're you finally get in the car and you're like, what the hell was that? You're wait. Shit. And so I'll get in my car and it's a deep inhale through your nose, as much air you can get in as possible. And then at the top of that breath, you do one quick inhale. So I'll show you it. You're breathing in, you're going... And then a long, long exhale, as long as you can. You do that 4 times.
So a full, like a little one at the top. That was probably beautiful to watch. Was beautiful. But then you're
yep.
Okay. 4 times?
As many times as you want. Okay. I can do it once or twice, and it's literally a reset for your brain.
Wow.
And which is so important to do something just quick and easy when you're under stress. You're not going to remember to do this big long box breathing style. Yeah. That one's quick to the point, and it really does reset your nervous system, and it tells your body that, okay. I'm actually not I'm not being chased by a bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Because instinctually that's where we go.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason for the fight or flight.
There is.
Back then.
Yes.
And still sometimes now, right? But to be able to walk ourselves out of the initial intense fight or flight would be really supportive for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, and even let's say you haven't even been through anything very traumatic, which we all have. So whatever. Yeah. But say you had a great childhood. You're I don't need breath work. We come from ancient roots. Yeah. And we were hunters, and we lived in nature, and we still have that in our DNA. And that fight or flight of being chased by a bear runs deep through our veins. It's human nature. Yep. And so if maybe you're experiencing yourself having some anxiety, you're oh my gosh, why do I feel so anxious today? A quick little reset like that kind of grounds you back into your body, gets you just in a state of being, I'm back, I'm in the present moment.
You're aware that you're not
gonna die.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I think that's kind of what I was referencing too. I was literally just on a call right before we got in here, and she was just talking to me about that. She ran my blood work. I'm just checking all my hormones, all the things. And my adrenals are just depleted. And so she was talking about that very same thing where she was like, it served us way back then.
Yeah.
Right. That fight or flight response. But it's like, we almost don't even recognize because it's so subconscious.
Yeah,
is that the right word?
It's
that it
very
just happens, but we're acting the same as they would have acted if a bear was chasing them.
Yeah.
But I'm triggered by like rushing out the door, getting my kid to school.
Exactly.
It feels the same.
It
but
does.
It's not the same.
And your body doesn't know the difference. So like it's the same thing as your brain doesn't know the difference between a thought that you're thinking, like a scenario you're running in your head, and something actually happening. That's where like visualization and those things come into play. But it's like, yeah, your body doesn't know that you're not being chased by a bear, and you need to take yourself out of your body and realize that you're not your body.
Yeah.
You're your soul and your spirit, and you can control your body, truly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can change the state, your physical being, just by your thoughts and your breath and a lot of other things, but it's really powerful.
It's incredible. And a broken record here, but I'm going to say it again because I think it is so powerful that that's at our fingertips.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're not all utilizing it's a shame.
I know. Well, even I learned breath work. I want to say it's been 5 years now. 5 years ago was like my first session.
Yeah.
And even still, like I'll forget that I can do it. I'll forget that I can utilize it and use it. And then once I do, I remember that I'm like, oh.
Every time probably too. Yeah.
And I was reading through one of my journals the other night, and I think it was all about breath work. And it was like, I'll never make a business decision without consulting my breath first. I feel the most grounded when I'm using my breath. Like it's our literal life force energy, and it's accessible, and we can use it every single day.
I love it. I just thought of the comparison of like a Tesla or like even like a wall, like what am I trying to say? An outlet and a plug.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like replugging back in to like
truly
recharge you again.
Yeah. And the things that you can access. So let's go a little more into like the somatic.
Yeah.
And we can talk more about like more everyday breaths too. But talking about the somatic breath work, it's like, I mean, you and I have both done plant medicine journeys, and I would say it's similar.
Which is wild.
I know.
Wow.
And comparable. And it's like,
crazy.
You know how when you're in a journey, you have these like aha moments that you're like, oh, that's why I do that.
Yes.
And you're putting the pieces together.
It's almost, it flows so freely and so easy that you're like, no, duh.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the reason why in plant medicine that happens is because we're stripped, like our ego's gone. We're stripped down to the bones essentially. And we're not overthinking everything. And like, we're really present in the moment, and we're just there.
Yeah.
And
you're just being.
Yep. And with breath work, it's the same thing. You're stimulating your body so much that the lowered CO2 in your blood and like this altered state does the same exact thing, and your ego is stripped away, and you notice these patterns that have been showing up. And it's same thing with journeys. You want to go in with an intention.
Yeah.
And sometimes you come out of it with something completely different than what your intention was.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, that's not what I thought I was going to work on.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some examples like I've had while in breathwork. When I got certified in breathwork, I went on like a 7-day long retreat, and you literally are breathing from 8 a.m. until like 7 p.m.
That honestly makes every part of me clench.
Yeah, it was hard work.
Like thinking about doing that is work.
Yeah. It really is work. And that's why it's called breath work.
For 7 days.
Yeah, it was wild. And like instructions sprinkled in there and stuff. But we had partners, and we eventually, there was I think like 50 of us. Eventually we all had ended up breathing together. Like,
that's cool.
There was pairs and stuff. And one specific experience that I'm thinking of is I at the time was going through like kind of a faith crisis, just didn't really like understand why, like what my beliefs were. And I was just deconstructing certain things. And I was breathing with this lady. I'm pretty sure her name was Jane. I'm not positive, but I can picture her face.
Wow.
And my intention going into it wasn't to like deconstruct religion or anything like that, but it was just to like heal and feel joy again and just like reconnect with myself.
Yeah.
And the facilitator as well, while you're doing breath work, can intuitively feel energy from you and kind of like where you're holding trauma and all the things. And like, maybe they'll gently touch that area or like maybe shake your hips or like whatever.
Yeah.
And as I'm breathing, like I'm noticing like she's not, like touching me or anything, which is fine. But all I kept noticing is she kept moving this necklace. And this necklace is a cross, but it's also a dagger. Yeah. And like, she would like move it. And I'm
the facilitator.
The facilitator. Okay. And I was like,
that's
I didn't really think anything of it. But as I'm breathing, like nothing is coming up for me in this session. And which sometimes in a somatic breath work, it's after. Same with a plant medicine journey. It's after the experience.
The download comes later.
Yeah. And so I'm just breathing. We get done and like we debrief after. She tells me what she feels. I tell her what I feel. And I was like, honestly, like I felt like stuck during that session. Like I felt like I didn't feel anything. And she was like, you want to know what's interesting is she said, why do you wear that necklace? And it's a cross. And I had been like wrestling with my relationship with Jesus and like God and all the things. And I was like, I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Like that's why I wear it.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's interesting because it's a dagger and the whole entire time you were breathing, it was stabbing you in the throat, in your throat chakra. And I was like,
so that's why she kept moving it.
Yeah, she kept moving it. And she's like, you're not speaking your truth about your religion. You're not speaking your truth about what you truly believe.
That gives me chills.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And I was like, that's why I'm stuck, because I'm pretending that I'm something that I'm not. And I cannot move forward with my life how I want to if I'm pretending.
And I'm showing up authentically who you are.
And I'm putting on this facade. I took off the necklace immediately. I'm like, I have it on right now. I still wear it.
You had to come back to.
Yeah,
you know
I actually threw it away and then I bought another.
Yeah, well, the energy just stays.
Oh yeah,
it for sure.
But like, that was just like one example of like hundreds of downloads that I've had like doing breathwork and these massive breakthroughs that can happen. It's just incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that the people that are placed in your life to support you through all of that too, like much like plant medicine, the people that you end up doing it with, the facilitators, like who you were with, like it's all purposeful.
Yeah.
It's all like cohesive, and there's that invisible string that attaches all of us to serve a purpose, but she has to be in sync and in tune with herself to be able to do that for you.
Totally.
To know, like, you know, to feel where it needs to go. And I don't know. Like, I remember we did yoga together. Actually, this came up when you were telling me about that. And I'm not, obviously don't do breath work, could benefit from breath work, but we were doing hot yoga, and it was pretty shortly after my ex had passed away. Yeah. And I was struggling, this we know. And I needed something to slow down, and you were like, let's go do yoga. Yeah. And it was in a breathing session at the end where you're just meditating that like I could literally physically feel him next to me. Yeah. And trying to process. And I felt it like in my, was it my hip or my knee?
Yeah, it was your hip. You're like,
because I thought she was touching me.
Yeah.
And there was like a correlation anyways where like afterwards you felt it there or so. I don't, the details are foggy. I wrote it down in my journal, but it was this instinctual, like she could feel it or you touched me or something. And that's exactly where I felt it. And it's just so in sync. Yeah. And I feel like you just can't deny that. No. When you experience stuff like that. And mine was a tiny glimpse. So I can only imagine. Yeah. Well, like a full somatic. Yeah. You know, session would be like. Yeah. It's amazing.
It is. And like even like it really, like going off of what you just said, it really connects you with like consciousness in general. So like you could feel him so much, I think, because you were connected to that frequency.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Totally. Yes.
And that's like the plane that he's on now, you know?
Yes.
Like a different frequency in the universe.
Different world, different like field.
Exactly.
But like a moment of alignment.
Right.
Where
it's like, what's the movie? Interstellar.
Oh yeah, Josh listens to that soundtrack when he runs. Of all the things to listen to,
It's actually really inspiring.
It actually really is.
That's Rome's favorite movie.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised by that.
he loves it.
He's like so deep.
He is. Like some of the things he says, I'm like, well, what did you just say?
We should do the things our kids say.
We should. We need to have them on.
Let's do it.
I want to talk more about like connecting. There's so much more. It's a lot of physicality and it's like our world, but it's like so much spirituality. And like, I actually somehow attract a lot of people that like want to talk to loved ones or connect with loved ones that have passed on. And a lot of my client sessions have been like reconnecting with them and like feeling them near and like getting closure and like just, you would do anything to feel them one more time, you know?
Yeah, totally.
And so a lot of sessions have actually been like that. So there's such a spiritual side to this than just like the physical benefits of it.
Absolutely.
And then also, this is like going along with the physical benefits is we've talked about cold plunging. Like it sucks.
Why do you think I haven't done it? A long time.
Last night, I'm not doing it.
You're like, want some cold plunge?
But so going back to our vagus nerve, this is like, you want to work this like a muscle, your vagus nerve, because it regulates your nervous system. When you cold plunge, you're stimulating that vagus nerve and you're putting yourself into fight or flight and showing your body through your breath that you can calm down and that you're safe,
You can
essentially.
walk yourself out of that.
And so what it's actually doing is increasing your vagal tone. So it's like a muscle. It's literally being toned.
It's like working out.
It is.
It's literally working out more.
And so the more you do breath work or the more you cold plunge or utilize your breath in like a physical way, you're actually priming that nerve to show up differently in situations in everyday life. So that one little thing is not going to send you over the edge because there's a tone to that nerve. And it sets the tone for your autonomic nervous system. So it's so amazing.
Well, there's
what
a lot of like, not to mention like the spiritual side and all of that, but like there's a lot of science-backed evidence around breathwork and what it does for us. And so I think that's pretty incredible too, because not only is it like this beautiful euphoric experience, but it's also like proving to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's huge in this world. Like people want the concrete evidence. Not everybody needs it, but like to have both is pretty cool.
And a lot of people don't like the woo.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
The woo can be scary because it's unknown and that's the thing, like the spirituality is unknown. And that's why people gravitate towards religion because it's unknown. And like sometimes when you connect with yourself and source and the universe and God, it's like there's so much unknown that it feels overwhelming. And you're like, I just opened up a can of worms.
Let me close that.
But when you open up and use your breath and you have this expanded consciousness, it's like it also is a sense of groundedness because it's your body, that's what you're using. And I think people can abuse plant medicines and like things like that, but the thing about breath work is like you can't abuse it.
No, you're right though. It's one of like that.
And so it's like you can get those benefits without getting addicted or like any risk really. There's no risk.
No.
So it's like breathing, low risk, high reward,
which is astounding that you can get to the space that we've gotten to in plant medicine journeys, but like there's so many pros because again,
because some people can't do plant medicine.
You out and it doesn't whatever, all the things, right? Like that's awesome. I never thought about it like that.
It's really incredible. Okay, let's talk about like the more everyday things because I know that's really what we need. Another thing I really, really love is box breathing. It's so simple, or it's like 4-count breathing, or like it's just literally so self-explanatory. You're breathing in through your nose for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 4 seconds, breathing out through your nose for 4 seconds.
All through your nose, never through your mouth?
You can do it through I like doing it through my nose.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And sometimes out through my mouth because it does feel like a little more of a release.
Like you can get it all out.
Yeah. That's an everyday thing. I use that one a lot. I use that one birthing both of my babies at home. That's literally, I breathed like that for like 12 hours.
Breathing.
Yep.
Oh.
Because instinctually, that's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, well, even when you say it, I'm like, oh, I can do that.
You probably already do that in a rested state.
It's just you have to be aware enough and do it for like a chunk of time.
A little chunk of time, yeah. And then something I've actually been doing recently, my breathwork mentor, he said, even if you don't have an hour long to breathe, do a full somatic session, do 8 minutes.
That feels palatable.
Yep. 8 minutes a night. And you know what? You can get in bed, pop in a headphone. I literally do this at night with my baby next to me. Like laying in bed because I sleep with her.
Yeah. But that, like you said, make it make sense and work for you.
Yep. And it doesn't have to look a certain way. We were just talking about this. That. I think we get so attached to things looking a certain way or being glamorous or like, I'm going to go put on my yoga pants and lay in a studio and like, at least I do that.
For sure. A whole ass surround sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Fluffy mat and blanket.
But I'm in my Skims pajamas with a titty out. Nursing my baby while breathing. And I'm not even kidding because as moms, we have to get it in when we can.
Straight up. Yep.
But the 8 minute breath work that I do at night, that's more of a like holotropic or somatic breath, which is like, it's stimulating your fight or flight.
Okay.
And then at the end of it, you're doing literally just a full song of like deep relaxation breathing.
Okay.
I should post this on our Instagram too.
For sure should. Well, you have a playlist, right? That you follow.
I do. And it's 8 minutes. You want to find a playlist that has like spiritual music for, let's say, 6 minutes. And then you want to find one song at the end that's like a full-on like sound healing or meditation song. No words.
Like more hypey though?
No. Completely relaxing at the end. So that's how you structure the playlist. You do like 2 or 3 songs that are like more upbeat. You can breathe to them, more spiritual.
They can have words?
Yep, they can have words.
Interesting.
And then the last song or 2 is going to be like just like sounds and frequencies, and like I like 528 hertz frequencies.
Yeah.
And you do a playlist of it, you put on the song, and you do, this is like 3-part breathing. It's in through your nose. So you're like breathing into your belly, into your chest, and out through your mouth. But it's all, so it's like it sounds funny, but you go.
You taught us this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what you're doing at the end? Or
this is the beginning.
This is the 6 minutes.
Yeah, this is 6 minutes. It's hard.
Oh my God.
Your CO2 is going to start to lower. You're going to start getting restless because you're going to start getting tingly and you don't feel good. Your body like is like, get me out of this.
Literally even just doing it once, I was like,
yeah. You fight it because subconsciously you want to stay in your old programs.
Sure, yeah.
And so like you might start yawning. You might even start crying a little bit. Like you obviously set an intention in the beginning, but then once that slow song comes on, you know, it's time to just like breathe like normal and you just meditate.
It's just kind of like a normal, like,
yeah. Yep.
Right.
Close your eyes.
Practice to that part.
No, you just breathe and just listen to the music, feel your body, be present in your body. You'll feel like you're buzzing. Like it gives me a buzz at night. I'm like, this is just what I need.
I love that for me.
But like, it's so simple to do, and maybe you're not having massive breakthroughs, but you're practicing. You're like increasing that vagal tone. You're showing your nervous system that you can be activated and slow down.
And that you're safe. Like you're creating a constant state of like walking yourself out of something that feels heavy and like hard and then getting back to a space of like surrender.
Yeah.
And just presence and
totally
like peace.
Exactly. And I think that's perfect. It's literally nature's reset. I believe that wholeheartedly, and I will preach it till the day that I die. It's like breath work is just a reset. And I think that's the best way to describe it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get that on Instagram, the playlist and the practice, because I think that would be huge.
I'll talk a little bit about my like program I'm launching on my other page. After like talking to like my friends and just like family, and it's heavy right now. Things are heavy and like we're all going through something and we all need community. And maybe we're having these girls' nights anyway, and like we're all like hanging out, and I just got to thinking, I'm like, why not bring a little more depth into a girls' night? And like going out and partying is fun, and like that's needed as well.
For sure.
And to dinner and stuff. But I created the healing hour is what it's called. And you can choose from different options of like maybe being more relaxed, or if you want a deep somatic experience, we're going to do that. Or if you want to dance like a goddess and release stuff from your trauma, from your hips, like we'll do that. But it's basically like, it's 90 minutes. You can book with your friend group, like a girls' night.
It's just so fun.
And I'll come to you guys and we'll breathe and like heal together, because we all need community.
And we need to help support each other in healing through community. You know what I mean? Like, you obviously have to heal on your own and figure that out on your own, but like we also need people. Yeah. And so to have that and to have more depth to a girls' night, like,
yeah, totally incredible. With the podcast, it's like, I feel like in order to help other people, I have to be perfect. Yeah. When the reality of it is like, I don't want someone that's helping me to be perfect. And so like, I've realized that I can heal out loud, and we can heal out loud while also simultaneously walking each other through it. And like having this community and having like the tapped and tuned in community and all the things, because no one's perfect.
Well, but that is the point of it. Yeah. No one is perfect, and I don't want to be perfect. And chances are most of the people we encounter don't want to be perfect too, because that feels like a lot of pressure. Yeah. So to try to relate to somebody who seems like they have it all together, right? Nobody's going to gravitate to that. You know what I mean? We all want to know that like, oh, you went through hard and you're still walking through, but you're inspiring other people. It's just so much more powerful.
It really is. I agree with that. And I think that's kind of why we started Soul Tide as well. Yeah. Because we're all just walking each other home, truly.
We are.
Truly.
We truly are.
One like disclaimer for breathwork is you can do it while you're pregnant, but with deep somatic healing, I would like really tune into your body, listen to your body. You don't want to be like decreasing your oxygen to the baby.
Is that the purpose of it? Okay, I wonder, because I've heard that before. That's interesting.
And also when you shouldn't be laying on your back after like 28 weeks. Sure. And so like, if you are doing a breathwork session, you should be like on your side, pillow between your legs, like do a little more gentle healing.
Yeah, like more of a lighthearted.
Yeah, because your body's already under a lot of stress when you're pregnant. You don't need to be increasing the stress and cortisol.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Your baby's like, what the hell? I know, what the hell? I don't ever want to come out, okay, guys?
Literally. And so maybe if you're pregnant, or even postpartum too, like doing some more relaxing breathing, deep belly breathing, gentle, and whenever you feel called to it, then go diving into the more intense stuff. But yeah.
Well, and I think until you're probably a little more well-versed, it sounds like in it, like that's huge too, right? Like,
you know, I feel like my very first session was a somatic healing. It was intense and it was deep, and I was like, what the fuck? But I loved it.
It cracked you open.
Yeah, it cracked me wide open. Yeah. So I think that it's just literally trust whatever your heart's telling you to do, because your body is intelligent. Like, it knows what it needs, and your issues are in your tissues. And we, like, on a spiritual, subconscious level, really do want to be healed. And as much as our like brain and physical body and worldly mind want to hold us small, like we're very expansive beings that really want to be whole and healed. And so you'll know like what is calling to you.
Yeah, I love that.
A belief that I've always had is that I can't lose weight while I'm nursing.
You do always say that.
Yeah.
Actually, you do say that.
And you want to know what's crazy is last month I was like, I've been saying that to myself for 9 years because I've been nursing on and off, you know, and I'm like, I'm going to start telling myself something different. And I'm not even kidding. Like in a month I've lost more weight than like
Then probably
before any
anything leading up to it.
postpartum I had. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm dumb. I need to like remember this.
We need to practice what we preach. But you know,
Literally.
sometimes you forget it.
Yeah.
But that is the beauty in it, is it's never too late.
Right.
And now you're just choosing to
now
pivot.
cruising. Yeah.
Yeah, we cruising.
Yeah.
It's crazy how powerful we are when we truly like choose it.
Yeah.
And decide.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's wild. But that's like the gist of breath work and just like how powerful we are. And when we tap into that power, it's like the world becomes so expansive and it's at your fingertips, right at the tip of your tongue, literally.
Tip of the tongue.
But so if you have any questions, you can obviously like message us on Instagram. But that's pretty much it.
So fun. We'll post a little preview.
Yeah, we'll post a
something.
little
I'm
snippet.
saying we will, but she's the expert.
You'll be
so,
my
you'll be
my girl. Yeah.
But we'll dive more into it, and then do you do virtual, or are you only going to be doing in person? Because I wonder if people will ask that.
Right now, I'm going to be doing just events.
Yeah.
You know, just like a couple times a month.
Sprinkle them in. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm open to whatever it looks like in the future. I don't know.
Whatever presents itself. Yeah. When it presents itself.
Yeah. Right now, when Stella is so young, I'm like, let's bite off what we can chew.
We don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Right? You're like, no.
We can do everything?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah, we can. We can do everything.
We certainly can do it better, but just kidding. That's the lie we tell ourselves.
I know. Every time we leave our husbands with the kids.
They're not capable. They are more than capable.
Yes, they are.
Anyways.
But yeah, thanks for listening in this week.
Thanks for listening, guys.
We love you guys. And
love you.
We'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
And that's a wrap on today's episode. We hope that you felt seen, heard, and maybe even a little empowered. If you loved today's combo, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your girls.
Let's keep this Soul Tide community growing. Until next time, stay true, stay bold, and most importantly,
Stay you. Love you. Mean it. Bye.